Welcome aboard, everybody. Welcome back to Legend of Dragoon. In the last episode, we had a lot more lore dump. We saw a lot of Maru's village. Learned that leaving the Forest of Winglies is forbidden because once you do, you can't come back. Yada yada yada. Ancient tribal rules. Then we met and talked with Sister Luana, Sister Seti, and then we met Queen Teresa and Miranda. And something is going on with Shauna. She lost the power of the White Silver Dragon, but it was passed on to Miranda. And unfortunately, whatever happened to Shauna, it's left her pretty weak and unable to join us. So she's staying in the castle for now, while Miranda, who is now the White Silver Dragoon, is going to join us, and we're going to go to the Forest of Winglies to try and get the Dragon Block Staff. I know that's a lot. It's a lot to pay attention to in the first minute and a half of the video, but like I said, Disc 3, nothing but lore drop. Every single plot point, it gets brought up, and it's very important. It's horrible. To the dragon, we must look like tiny bugs. Let's run away. Yeah, everybody's kind of scared about the dragon. The dragon flew right over me. Although, I gotta say, if we lived in a world where, dragons and stuff actually existed, I'm one of those people that is a animal lover of all shapes, sizes, and kinds. I had pet snakes. I live in the deep south where there are large reptiles, alligators, all kinds of stuff. Love them, big and small. Very much a wildlife person. Grew up out in nature. My dad was a big hunter and fisherman. That's how and he was a farmer. So I've been kind of close with nature my whole life, and I love animals. What I had thought about becoming a veterinarian, and I looked in. I really did it, but college wasn't for me. But anyways, my whole point was, if there were dragons in real life, you can bet you would see a headline that says something along the lines of "Florida man tries to pet dragon and gets mauled or gets burned to death. His corpse is left as a standing vigil to remind you not to attempt to talk to the dragons." But yeah, no, I'll walk up to pretty much any animal that I think I can pet, whether it's furry, feathery, scaly, or almost anything in between. Not a huge fan of slugs. Insects don't bother me, things like that. But I'll go and try and pet them.
Burning rush.
Don't ask me why. I don't know. Got that dog in me. But my mom's like that too. She loves animals, so I got that from her. My wife is mostly a cat person, but she does we did have pet snakes. We don't anymore because we had them for a long time, and then we had to move a lot, and unfortunately when we moved, the place we moved to would not allow any kind of animals while we were there temporarily, so we ended up either rehoming or selling all of our snakes, but we don't regret it. I still see some of them occasionally because I gave most of them to friends, so I still keep up with all my old babies. And they're all doing fine and healthy. Having a good old time.
Burning rush.
And, I really gotta... Oh, looks like it didn't take effect. Well, you die now. Yeah, love animals. But my ass would be the one who gets burnt to a crisp by a dragon. Or I would succeed and become a whatever the equivalent to a dragon rider or friend of dragon is. Would be in that version of our world. Okay, so the Wingley Forest is this way. A dead end. Here we are at the entrance to the Forest of Winglies. Maybe I'll be kicked out again. Where's the entrance? I see nothing. There's a magical boundary here. Winglies have locked themselves in the forest since the Dragon campaign. How come they didn't live with humans? You know about the Dragon campaign? It's the war that humans who obtain... It is the war that humans who obtained the power of the Dragoons started in order to liberate themselves from the control of Winglies. Some Winglies are still angry about that. Besides, Winglies have a power that humans don't have. The ancestor told me that the power draws a line between humans and us. Maru, are you? Yep, I'm a Wingly. I mean, the wings kind of gave it away, guys. Like, even if she was a half-breed, which I don't think there is sorry, I didn't mean half-breed, but a, you know, half-human, half-Wingly. Don't mean to offend anybody. Are you surprised? Yeah. Why didn't you tell us? Okay, first off, Miranda, she just met you. Like, who the fuck are you? Would you believe me? Would you consider me as a friend if I told you guys? Doesn't matter. Maru's Maru, right? Now, let's go see the Winglies. Let's go see the Winglies, now where you're dealing with serious stuff. Yeah, I guess it's a little weird. Like, why would they make Miranda talk right there? Why not, like, Hashel, who is canonically, like, really good buddies with Maru? Because, like, at this point, Miranda would have only known us for a couple of days. And I'll explain how I know that it's a couple of days later, when the plot point becomes revealed. I wonder what would happen to us if the Divine Dragon came to the forest. We would fight with our magic, but we probably would fail given our current level of power. But the ancestor said that we wouldn't become extinct if we cooperate with other species. Other species? Are you talking about humans? That's right. I wonder if everybody in the forest can understand that, including me. Nani? The seal! Maru! The humans? Maru brought humans here. I'm going to let the ancestor know. Fireball! Don't shoot, they're my friends. We're not here to fight. We're here to borrow the Dragon Block Staff. The Dragon Block Staff? Maru, how dare you speak about our secret to them? But the Divine Dragon is now awake! But what can humans do if they can't even use magic? Should we break through? Okay. I know you're a girl of action, Miranda, but let's... No, we should not. We have to take some action or everything may be destroyed. That includes the Forest of Winglies and human cities. Everyone, hold on. The ancestor says he'll meet with the humans. Please don't agitate the people in the forest. We're not used to seeing humans. But watch out for the Bardell brothers. What do you mean? Let's go, Dart. Ancestor Blano is in the back of the forest. Anyways, I guess I'll go ahead and explain it. So, the game does explain that as we are traveling from like dungeon to dungeon, even though there isn't like a day-night cycle, several days do pass between the forest and the capital, and like the forest and Fernie and all the different places. It's always like depending on the distance, it's always a couple of days of travel, because in a little bit they'll explain, like, it's after we go and fight the Divine Dragon. Spoiler, we fight the Divine Dragon. there's a little cutscene that says it's been over a week since the roars of the dragon have ended. And so it takes over a week to go from where we fight the divine dragon back to the castle. Which does tell us that this adventure takes place over several months, if not like close to a year. Just giving, if you were to add up how many times, going back and forth and all of that. And also sailing on the sea, like even though we get that done, that still takes several days, if not weeks. So you're the humans. This is the first time I've seen one. And why would it? I was trying to walk through here for like forever and it would not let me. Here's the save point if you need to save. It's an order of the ancestor. I'll carry you to the back. Yes, please. Okay. So there are some stardust to get here. We can talk to... We respect the intention of the ancestor. The ancestor trusted you, we trust you too. Okay. The walls between species are thicker than you would think. Maybe you can destroy them. I feel that way. Alright, these are the beds of their pods. That's kind of funny. Alright, without using the stone, you can't use magic or fly. Humans are such weaklings. This is Maru's parents. Father, mother, I'm home. Maru, do you realize what you're doing? So they are the humans who have deluded you. Don't talk about my friends. Maru, I'm still me. I want to protect everybody in the forest in my own way. With Dart and friends. The ancestor believed in Maru and is allowing the humans to pass through here. You have to believe in Maru too. Humans over there. The dragon is supposed to be your ally. Winglies and humans are enemies. Why are you trying to defeat the dragon with us? The dragon campaign has been over for more than 10,000 years. Besides, there's no reason for our two species to fight each other, is there? Honey, our ideas may be too old. Please take care of Maru. You don't need to say such a thing. I'm the one taking care of them. Oh, Maru's taken care of. Yep. Who exactly? Darn everybody. I assume there's no time for this. He's right, Maru. Let's get going to the ancestor. Okay, you're right. Your father talks harshly to you, but actually he's happy to see your face. Besides, he likes starting friends. Don't be yapping about silly things. Just go see the ancestor. Okay, I will. Yeah, so Maru's parents aren't exactly bad people. They just don't know what to do. Your mother's right. Seeing you makes me feel relieved. You're living your own way. Of course. I'm your only daughter, Father. I think a lot. That was a weird way to put a pause there. Bye now. Makes me think Maru head empty. Okay, so that leads down. So we can go this way. And ooh, yeah. Forgot, this is where we can get some... Ooh, okay, hold on. Yeah, we're gonna put a spiritual ring on Toggle. Now his magic defense is higher than Dart's. Oh, we don't have enough money. Ooh, hold on, let me sell some stuff. Damn. I don't really have anything I can really... Oh, got 2 sparkle arrows. Yeah, I like to hold on to all my stuff. Sue me. Alright, let's sell some items. No, we're gonna be needing all these. Crap. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna be broke. And then this is the item shop. Healing Fog, Sun Rhapsody, Breeze. I don't need a Dark Mist. We're not fighting any of the light-based enemies. Alright, that was a little glitchy. So, you can come interact with this. Let me show you something. Let me show you some cool stuff. Oh. What is this? It's the Archangel. It's the guardian god of the Winglies. The ancestor told me. You say, told me, but don't you worship it too, Maru? I don't know. I've never been protected. Maybe I just don't know, though. Okay, end of tour. Alright, I think this leads to... Yep. Maru, I knew it. You're coming back to me. Aww. You're humans. So, you are the friends of Maru? That's right. This is Guaraha, a friend of mine. You said I'm just your friend? We grew up together? You're my fiancé! I didn't know you had a fiancé, Maru. There's more to you than meets there's more to you than I thought, Maru. Whoa! What are you talking about? It's true, isn't it? I thought she was still a kid. Must be true that the Winglies have a long life, and they are not as young as they look. What are you analyzing me for? What kind of relationship do you have with Maru? A relationship? We're just friends. At first she insisted on following us. Is that so? I got my sunlight with me. Is that so? We have no time to talk about that. Guarahara! Why are you cooping yourself up in here? There are awful things going on outside. As the ancestor told us, the divine dragon has come back to life, hasn't it? Why aren't you defending the forest? The other day, I let you in the forest, Maru. I'm on probation now. Of course I would defend the forest if I could. Whatever. We're going to see the ancestor. You just stay here and be gloomy. Maru, you have changed. You can be changed too if you go outside, Guaraha. Guaraha. There's a commandment for us Winglies. We cannot do what you want us to do, Maru. Yeah, you can. Alright. If I remember correctly... Yep, Stardust here. I think that was it. Alright, so that's it for this area. Go down here. This time we'll take the right teleport. Alright, this is a little... Oh, hey, Stardust. I randomly clicked that, to be honest. So this is the bar. Linus. Wingly who we don't know. I thought we were the last of the Winglies. Linus, she's not a Wingly from the forest. You can't use magic? Can't even fly? Must be inconvenient. You guys have no idea. Well, looks like the Bardell brothers. Bardell! Are you bothering us again? The divine dragon can be taken care of us by the divine dragon can be taken care of by us without asking humans for help. Besides, we have no business talking to a betrayer who ran off to humans. What happened to you? The Bardell I knew was much kinder. It wasn't like that. My baby sister was killed by a human. Oh no. My baby sister was influenced by you, Maru, and left the forest, believing that the outside world was wonderful. We don't need humans' help. You have something else to say? Get out. There might be more people killed now. Good for you. It's a good chance to learn how helpless you humans are. But we Winglies won't die. Our magic power surpasses the dragons. You're strong, huh? Don't make me laugh. I wonder if you've noticed you're declining because you cling to the glory of the past. What are you talking about? You can barely fly and that's about it, right? Maybe you won't think that way after this. Huh? No way. Is that the legendary Dragoon? Please, let us take care of the divine dragon. I'll come back to take care of your baby sister's matter after my journey is ended. So please trust us for now. The ones who flaunt their power disappear when the truly powerful appear. I'm going ahead. If we cannot even have revenge for our baby sister anymore, the divine dragon can't be. I feel weak in my knees. Is this real? You whip, brother. How dare you humans, just because you're afraid of your magic power, afraid of our magic power, you're sending the destroyers of old dragoons at us. Silly humans, I'll pass sentence for the sin of killing my sister. I'll annihilate them now. Yeah, I don't think so, little dude. Yep, going to the upper level. There's nobody here. Where's the ancestor? My body's being healed. Is this the magical healing? I wonder if it's an apology for the discourtesy. Ancestor, sorry we are late. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't we just talk to you downstairs? Welcome, humans and Giganto. I am Blano, the ancestor of the forest. I am the first sacred sister of Mille Seswe, Miranda. Please forgive our sudden visit. I'd like you to listen to our story. The divine dragon is... I know. The divine dragon came back to life in the mountain of the mortal dragon. There are dragoons that have come to us. Seems that the times won't leave us alone. The messenger from the Crystal Palace and the people who were fated to come here. Our opponent is so enormous we have to combine each of our strengths. None of us will survive. Neither the Crystal Palace nor our forest. You mean... Let us put the power of the dragoons and our wisdom together. Will you let us borrow your Dragon Block Staff? We don't have the Dragon Buster now, so the Dragon Block Staff is our last resort. We no longer have the power to master that. However, if you, who rule the dragons, can use it, we can fight against the Divine Dragon. I appreciate your kindness. However, we cannot participate in the battle. We are all that remain. We can't become extinct. I'm going. I know, you're a Dragoon too, Maru. Go inside. I will show you the way to the Dragon Block Staff. I'll meet you there, Maru. You are attracted to those humans. Yep. They're really cool. Ancestor, I want to go on the journey with them. And I want to see my mother and father anytime I want. Are you telling me to throw our commandment away? It is not the right time yet. But eventually, in the near future, the time will come when us and humans live together again. Go with them. As a wingly, go see humans, or better yet, the entire world. Your experience will lead us. Okay, I hear ya. I'll meet you there. Maru's the one leading us to the outer world. Good God, we are fucked. Where are those humans leading the world to? It must be the flow of time. Only the fates can tell. Alrighty, we're actually going to end it here because as soon as we start the next part, we're straight into a dungeon. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Like what you're seeing, please like and comment. If you really like what you're seeing, I'd love for you to subscribe. It helps the channel keep growing. But I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Excuse me. I'll see you guys in the next episode, and thanks for watching. Bye.